Welcome back to AI Short Stories Movie Recap. In this video, you will see the 2014 thriller-adventure movie titled Trash. In a cemetery in Brazil, a man named Jose visits the grave of his daughter Pia. When he gets home, he quickly places a key and some photos in his wallet. Suddenly, the police arrive and chase him. Jose tries to escape, but gets caught. Before they capture him, he throws his wallet into a passing garbage truck. The truck reaches a dump site where our main character, a young garbage picker named Raphael, finds Jose's wallet. He checks the money inside along with his friend Gardo. As they examine the wallet, they discover IDs, photos, lottery stickers, and a key. Meanwhile, the police torture Jose, forcing him to reveal what was inside the wallet. When he refuses to speak, they kill him. In the next scene, Raphael and his friends are in a church compound with their tutor, Olivia. Gardo arrives, bringing a whole chicken for their dinner. At the same time, a group of police officers, led by Federico, arrives at the dump site to look for Jose's wallet. Federico asks Gardo if he has seen it, but Gardo lies and says he hasn't. He then asks why so many police officers are looking for it. Federico says the wallet is important evidence, and that anyone who finds it will receive a reward. Before leaving, Federico asks for Raphael and Gardo's names. That night, Gardo advises Raphael to turn the wallet over to the police, but Raphael refuses. He believes that whatever is inside the wallet is more valuable than the reward. He also thinks that if they wait longer, the reward might increase. They decide to enter a dirty sewer tunnel to meet their friend Gabriel and discuss what to do with the wallet. Raphael asks Gabriel to check if there's anything important inside. Gabriel believes the key must be what the police are after. They then plan to go to the city to find out what the key is for. The next day, the three of them take a train to the city. While walking through an alley, they run into some thugs who demand their necklaces before letting them pass. At the end of a hallway, they find a row of lockers, which they suspect the key might open. They plan to unlock one, but police officers are guarding the area. Gardo creates a distraction, making the officers chase him, while Raphael and Gabriel quickly unlock the locker. Inside, they find a white envelope. The three of them escape and meet up on the train again. They open the envelope and find a letter addressed to a prisoner named Joe O. Clemente, along with photos of Jose and Pia. There are also numbers written on the back of the pictures. Afterward, they visit a priest named Juilliard. Secretly, they use his computer to search for Joel Clemente's profile, while Gabriel distracts Olivia. They discover that Joel Clemente is a former lawyer who is now in prison for unknown reasons. Before leaving, Raphael prints out the information they found. In the next scene, Federico continues searching for Jose's wallet at the dump site, but still can't find it. He asks a child where Raphael and Gardo are, and the child replies that they haven't been there that day. That night, Raphael and his friends plan to visit Joe Clemente the next day. However, unexpectedly, the police kidnap Raphael. Gardo and Gabriel witness this and immediately report it to Father Juilliard. Meanwhile, in a quiet place, Federico and his men torture Raphael, forcing him to confess. His head and hands are tied as they hurt him. In another scene, Father Juilliard goes to the police station to look for Raphael, but the officer denies knowing anything. Back in Federico's car, Raphael finally admits that he found the wallet. Federico asks what was inside, but Raphael stays silent. Because of this, they torture him again, while he's locked inside the trunk of the police car. Since they can't find Raphael, Father Juilliard and the others pray, hoping that the poor garbage boy will be saved. The scene shifts back to Raphael. The police take him out of the car, and Federico orders them to kill him. He then leaves, A police officer points a gun at Raphael, but at the last moment, he takes pity on the boy and leaves him alive instead. The next day, residents find Raphael barely alive and take him to Father Juilliard's house, where he is given first aid. Afterward, Gardo asks Raphael if he is giving up on their plan, but Raphael firmly says he will not back down, even if it puts him in danger. That night, Olivia arrives home and finds Raphael waiting for her. Gardo tells her that it was the police who tortured Raphael. He also says they need to find a lawyer to get justice for Raphael. A few minutes later, Raphael suddenly remembers something. He overheard a police officer talking to someone named Santos. Gabriel then speaks up, saying he knows someone named Santos. Santos is a greedy politician who dreams of becoming the city's mayor. He lives near the sea. The next day, Raphael and Gabriel go to Santos's house while Gardo and Olivia head to the police station. At the station, Gardo is not allowed inside because he is too young, so they pretend he is visiting his grandfather. Inside, they see Joe Clemente. Gardo immediately tells him about José's last message, written in the letter. The letter says that José is eager to see his uncle, Joe. It also states that the people who put Joe in prison will soon be punished, and that Santos will fall from power. The final message says that if Joe receives this letter, it means José is already dead. Meanwhile, Raphael and Gabriel arrive at Santos's house. They speak with a gardener and ask why so many guards are stationed there. The gardener explains that Santos was recently robbed of a large sum of money. He says a man named José stole 10 million reals and other valuable items from the house. In the previous scene, before José died, it was revealed that Santos bribed officials to win the upcoming election. He entrusted the bribe money and important documents to José. That night, José purposely broke a refrigerator. The next morning, he took all the bribe money and the list of people who would receive it, hid them inside the broken refrigerator, and rented a vehicle to make it look like he was disposing of it. This was the reason the police showed up in an earlier scene. Back to the present, Gardo read out the numbers written on the back of José's photo. Joe said the numbers were a secret code, and he needed a Bible to decode them. However, the police guard refused to let him use one. They pleaded with the guard and promised to return it the next day. In the end, Joe left instructions for Gardo, telling him to find the other verses and numbers in the Bible. As Gardo and the others were leaving, the police guard, Marco, approached them and demanded 1,000 reals if they wanted to use Joe's Bible. Later they returned home, and Olivia asked Raphael why they were doing all of this. Raphael answered that they were fighting to reveal the truth. Moved by this, Olivia offered to record everything they knew. They sat in front of a camera and shared their experiences, including how the police tortured Raphael. Meanwhile, Federico received a call from Santos, demanding the return of his stolen money and list. Santos also ordered the destruction of the homes of the poor scavengers. Federico and his men stormed Olivia's house to find the wallet, but when they found nothing, they took her to the station for questioning. The police then mercilessly burned down all the houses in the dump site, leaving the residents helpless as they watched their homes turn to ashes. The children decided to go to the city to meet Marco and get the Bible, but they had no money to pay the police officer. The next day, all the fire victims lined up at the church for help. Gabriel sneaked inside and stole money from Father's collection. When Father entered the room, he saw that the money was gone, and only Gabriel's drawing was left behind. Gabriel gave the stolen money to Raphael to pay the police for the Bible. The following day, Raphael drew up a plan. Gardo met the police officer at a restaurant. As soon as Gardo got the Bible, the officer tried to grab him, but he managed to escape. That night, Gardo searched for food, while Raphael and the others worked on solving José's code. They matched the numbers in the Bible to the name of an animal, and remembered some animal stickers, which led them to a phone number. While Gardo was outside talking to an acquaintance, a police patrol suddenly arrived. The kids immediately ran away. The woman Gardo was talking to helped them escape. Meanwhile, Federico arrived at their hideout and found the numbers Raphael had written down. He tried calling them. At the same time, Raphael also called the same number while on the road. It turned out the number belonged to a cemetery called St. Francis. The kids rushed there. When they arrived, Raphael followed more clues left by Jose. However, Federico was secretly following them. The clues led them to the grave of a girl named Pia, Jose's daughter. Moments later, Pia appeared. It turned out she was still alive, waiting for her father. Raphael was shocked and wondered what was inside the fake grave. Minutes later, Federico arrived, holding Gardo and Gabriel captive. He ordered the kids to open the grave. When they did, they found the stolen money inside. Federico immediately called Santos to report that he had recovered the money and list. But while he was distracted, Pia picked up a heavy concrete slab and smashed it on his head. Raphael quickly grabbed his gun and the money. Then they all ran out of the cemetery. The next morning, Raphael and the others returned to the dump site, while Gabriel went to father's house. Gabriel returned the stolen money along with a smiling drawing. After that, Raphael and Gardo shared half of the stolen money with the scavengers, tossing it into the air for them to grab. The four friends left happily and rented a car. Meanwhile, at the church, Olivia and father looked at the children's drawings, which showed them all happy. This inspired Olivia to release Raphael's testimony. She uploaded it online, exposing Santos and the corrupt police. The list of bribed officials was also revealed. Days later, in a faraway place by the sea, Pia watched the news about Santos and the other corrupt officials getting arrested. Raphael's video had gone viral all over Brazil, finally exposing the truth. In the end, Raphael, Gardo, Gabriel, and Pia lived peacefully using the money they had taken. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel.